SmackDown hosted the first half of the 2024 WWE Draft, and oh man, did it not disappoint. First off, Roman Reigns not being a part of the draft I think is very smart booking for this new Bloodline storyline. Keep Roman's opinion on the solo takeover as much of a secret as possible, so when he does come back, the anticipation will be unmatched. Some of these SmackDown picks, I think, were a hint towards WWE Champion Cody Rhodes' hopefully multiple title defenses during his reign. Randy Orton is the obvious one with their shared history, and it's a match that just needs to happen sooner rather than later. A heel Randy Orton against Cody would be awesome to see. Also, speaking of Cody, I'm really glad all of the champions just stayed on the brands. None of this weird belt switching with the different colored belts anymore. This just makes more sense. Carmelo Hayes being one of the NXT call-ups and going to SmackDown was cool to see. Him already facing off with Cody gave me Kurt Angle versus John Cena ruthless aggression vibes. This is how you legitimize somebody getting called up. NXT call-ups in the past have been a mixed bag, but so far it looks good for Melo. And Raw's newest recruit, Braun Breaker, who gave Cedric Alexander one of the most devastating spears I've ever seen. But putting Melo and Braun on two different brands I think is more significant than you think. This could be like when John Cena was the face of Raw and Batista was the face of SmackDown in the 2000s. At the time, WWE perfectly booked their top stars on separate brands, so when they did eventually interact, it was a big deal. Hopefully they do the same with Melo and Braun. Kiana James getting drafted to Raw was a nice surprise. I think she is super talented. She seemed to have gotten lost in the shuffle in NXT after Tiffany Stratton kind of took off in popularity. Maybe she needs a slightly different change to her gimmick so the character isn't too similar to Tiffany Stratton. A lot of other picks, though, were pretty mid. A lot of wrestlers stayed on the same brands they were on before. It makes me miss the draft lottery format they had in the past. It made the episodes a little more exciting, even if it didn't make any sense sometimes. Years ago, during the Ruthless Aggression era, draft episodes were must-see TV, and now they're kind of just highlights you can watch on YouTube. But hey, this draft is already off to a more interesting start than last year's, so as long as it improves every year, I'm a happy fan. Thank you all for watching this quick draft recap for the first night. I will do the same after Raw as well. Check out our WWE 2K24 series over the weekend while you wait for the second half of the draft. It is the #1 destination for your Create-A wrestlers to be showcased. We have a big event called Aftershock this Sunday, April 28th. See you all in the next video.